Sticks and stones may break my bones, but the word will never hurt me. 20 questions. Let's begin. Question 1. According to Genesis chapter 28, which patriarch used a stone for a pillow? Was it Jacob, Abraham, Isaac, or Ishmael? And that was Jacob, specifically verses 11 to 22. Question 2. Who dropped a millstone on Abimelech from a besieged tower? Was it Samson, Othniel, Shamgar, or an unnamed woman? And that was an unnamed woman who killed evil Abimelech in Judges chapter 9. Question 3. Who erected a commemorative stone and called it Ebenezer? Was that Samson, Moses, Elijah, or Samuel? That was Samuel in Hebrews chapter 11. Question 4. How many stones did David take into battle against Goliath? Was it 2, 3, 5, or 7? He only needed 1, but he took 5 in 1 Samuel chapter 17. Question 5. Who built a stone altar on Mount Carmel that was consumed by a divine fire? Was that Elisha, Elijah, David, or Daniel? And that was Elijah, referenced in 1 Kings chapter 18. Question 6. Who struck a rock and water gushed from it? Was that Korah, Moses, Eliezer, or Achan? And that was Moses in Exodus chapter 17. Question 7. Who suggested stones be turned into bread in Luke's Gospel? Was that Jesus, Judas Iscariot, John the Baptist, or Satan? And of course that was Satan tempting Jesus in Luke chapter 4. Question 8. Who spoke about a rejected stone becoming the chief cornerstone? Was that Jesus, Paul, John the Baptist, or Peter? Yes, that was Jesus in Matthew chapter 21. Question 9. Who rolled a large stone against the door of Christ's tomb? Was it Roman soldiers, Joseph of Arimathea, 2 angels, or Peter and John? And not to be confused with who sealed it, it was Joseph of Arimathea in Matthew chapter 27. Question 10. Who did Jesus tell the stones would cry out if the people were silenced? Did he tell the Roman centurions, the Pharisees, the young children, or visiting Greeks? And he told the Pharisees in Luke chapter 19. Question 11. Different stones carried in an Israelite's bag must be the same what? Is it colour, shape, size, or weight? For trading purposes, they should be the same weight, referenced in Deuteronomy chapter 25. Question 12. What did Legion do with stones? Did he cut himself, build altars, collect them, or throw them at people? And he cut himself with them, in Mark chapter 5. Question 13. What sort of stone could not be used for an altar? Was it blemished stone, sandstone, stone from a burial site, or stone shaped with tools? And you could not use stone shaped with tools in Exodus chapter 20. Question 14. What was the man gathering on the Sabbath for which he was stoned to death? Was it barley, straw, wood, or grapes? And he was carrying wood in Numbers chapter 15. Question 15. What was the name of the valley where Achan was covered with a pile of stones? Was that Achor, Hinnom, Achan, or Shaveh? And Achan was covered in Hinnom in Joshua chapter 7. Question 16. What type of stones couldn't be taken as security on a loan? Was it cornerstones, precious stones, tombstones, or millstones? And you could not take millstones because that would take away their livelihood, in Deuteronomy chapter 24. Question 17. What did Jeremiah tie to a stone and throw into the Euphrates river? Was it a sandal, a scroll, a crown, or a turtledove? And he tied a scroll in Jeremiah chapter 51. 18. Who was told to bury large stones outside the entrance to Pharaoh's palace? Was that Aaron, Isaiah, Moses, or Jeremiah? That was Jeremiah, as told in Jeremiah chapter 43. Question 19. Who was the rock on whom the church would be built upon? Was that Jesus, John, Peter, or Moses? And that's Peter, the rock, referenced in Matthew chapter 16. And question 20. He will call out to me, "You are my Father, my God, the rock, my Saviour." Does that come from Psalm 89, Proverbs chapter 4, Song of Songs chapter 3, or Revelation chapter 7? Look it up. It's Psalm 89. Well, thank you very much for playing. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, goodbye and God bless.